Hey guys, welcome back to our urban homestead. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Chelsea and I live in Southwest Michigan. Today I'm going to be going over my front yard garden. This is my backyard. And going to have a serious chat about this year's garden season. Predominantly the front yard garden. I'm so torn. This has been literally the worst year of gardening I have ever had. And I have gardened for a very long time. I come from a family of farmers, and I've never seen anything like this. So Michigan, we are almost into June, okay? Michigan typically has 5 tornadoes on average at this point in the year. We've had 25 tornadoes already this year. Our average temperatures right now are anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees below the average temperature for this time of year, which is just insane. We've had tons of rain and cold, and I feel like that's like a general consensus for everyone this year. But let's go take a look at the front garden. It looks way different than any other year. This will be my 3rd year sharing my garden on YouTube, and it totally looks different. And that's partly, well, majority because of the tornadoes and storm damage that we've had. And we're going to talk about some other things. So let's go. So this is what my front growing space looks like this year. As you can see, I used to have a fence all along the garden, and that kept out a lot of critters, but the tornado knocked it down. So these are the peppers. Now these peppers did survive. We had a late freeze. And again, with these cold temperatures, so the color on these tomatoes is because of our cold temperatures this year. But they should bounce back. I definitely will be saving seeds from them. Yeah, see, someone chewed that off too. I'll get to that culprit here in a minute. The cucumbers are just now really taking off. But I'm going to have to replant some because, as you can see, little critters. So I have changed a lot in the garden this year. I'm doing a lot of perennial things like asparagus. I have lots of asparagus planted throughout these front garden beds. For me, I think it's just going to be easier. I have several places that have oregano. I have already done 3 big harvests of oregano from all 3 of those areas. So over here, I have a zucchini plant. And then my niece helped me plant a bunch of green beans, bush beans, to fill up that space. I also have another zucchini here. And I'm hoping you guys can see that? That's rabbit poop. I had bunnies in my garden. They kitted out in my garden this year. So these are 3 new beds. It's going to take me probably until fall. I won't be able to plant in them because I need to fill them with sticks and hay before I can add soil. This used to be a strawberry bed, but I now have asparagus in it. And then this, I decided to stick horseradish root. That'll be great for my fire cider. And I have a volunteer onion that I clearly did not pull last year. There is another zucchini. I think those are called the straight 8 variety. So here's another look at the garden space. And then here I have more asparagus, but I've got volunteer potatoes. I had red potatoes in this little area last year, so I apparently missed some of those as well. Some more pickling cucumbers. And that's another big old patch of oregano. That stuff just takes over, you guys. And a couple more cucumber plants there. Now, in front of my house, and this, I know it looks like a mess, y'all, but there are so many medicinal flowers and herbs and native pollinator bushes. So this year has been, and we're really just starting the garden season, right? But it has already faced so many challenges. At this point, I am sorry if you can hear loud cars and my loud chickens. I do live in the city, so at this point, I am letting it go. I am giving up the fight. Whatever I get this year, I will get this year. I have come to terms with that. Am I giving up gardening altogether? No, never. I don't think I could ever do that. I grow food to preserve it, to not only cut down on our grocery bill, but for us to store up food for the winter. So I will never not grow. It's just, I'm giving up the worrying about it. I'm giving up feeling discouragement, right? And I hope that some of you do as well. I know for new gardeners especially, it can be very frustrating and you feel so let down. Even experienced gardeners and gardeners who have done it forever and ever, it's hard when you're used to having such lush, beautiful, thriving plants. It's hard to deal with issues like this, and Mother Nature, please get it together. Now, I got my own opinions on that, but we ain't gonna talk about it, okay? But yeah, I'm not gonna stress about it anymore, because for me, gardening is not only a source of food, but it's also a source of joy for me. It truly, truly is. And if I stress about it, then it's not joyful, right? So I'm giving it up for the front garden. I will still tend and nurture and care for the plants, but I'm giving up the stress, the worry, the disappointment. So if you're a new gardener and you're experiencing some, difficult weather this year, like pretty much all of the country is, don't give up. There's only so much you can do. And if it causes you stress, then it's not a joyful experience. And I really do like to think that gardening is such a great source of joy. Connecting with nature and the earth, it just, for me, it's very calming and relaxing. And, well, it has been in previous years. This year it's a struggle. I'm on the struggle bus, y'all. But yeah, so just let it go, give it up. Don't stress. It'll be what it'll be. I'm sure that, my garden is going to still be lovely and produce, and oh my word. She really needs to lay an egg, so she's a little upset that she's not laying it quite as fast as she wants it to come out. So yeah, I know that my garden will still be lovely. It's just the very beginning of the year, so stay tuned. Next week we'll go back to maybe we'll do like both front and back type of deal. I will be talking about some of the perennial plants and flowers that I have in up front against my house. A lot of them are medicinal, and native beneficial plants for pollinators and things like that. So we will talk about that later on in the season. But I hope that if you are new here, please subscribe, stick around through this definite trying year. But again, we're letting it go. We're letting it go. We're just gonna do what we can do, and that's all you can do, right? So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. But until then, abundance and blessings to you. Bye-bye.